Elizabeth, I'm home. Uh, hmm? Uh, Elizabeth? Uh, where are you? There you are, my little princess. Did you miss me? Oh, you know I hate being away from you for so long. If only my business partner wasn't allergic, I would have taken you with me. Well, then again, you do hate plane rides. I suppose there's no winning here, then. Of course. How could I forget about the best pet sitter in the world? I mean it. Really. I don't give out compliments like that so easily, you know. Thank you for watching my precious little Elizabeth, especially on such short notice. Usually, I didn't trust this matter to Jayhee, but... Well, she's been angry at me for a while now. It's nothing major. I simply asked her to cancel her plans to see Zen's performance to watch Elizabeth for me. I mean, a dingy old theater is no place for a princess. Jayhee refused and snapped at me, telling me that I should have given her more notice than the day before and said to find someone else. I suppose you're right. Next time, I'll give her at least 48 hours notice when I need her for something like this. Though, it seems that Elizabeth had a much better time with you than she ever has with Jayhee. Perhaps I should call on you more often then. Don't worry. I'll make sure to ask you well ahead of time. I'd be more than happy to compensate you as well. And, of course, you're more than welcome to come by whenever you'd like. Even if it's just to spend time with Elizabeth. Although, part of me hopes you'd come by to see me as well. Speaking of, I know it must have been a lot to ask of you to stay over while I was gone. I just didn't want to leave Elizabeth alone for too long, and I knew she would be very unsettled by a new environment. I couldn't possibly put that much stress on her. Well, I'm happy you think so. I'm truly grateful for this, you know. I won't easily forget how you've helped me out. It's starting to get late now, isn't it? Oh, before you go, there's one more thing I wanted to talk to you about, if that's alright. Assuming you're not in a hurry to be somewhere. Might we take a seat in the parlor? The entryway isn't the most suitable location for this particular topic. Thank you for understanding. Alright. Now, how do I start this? As much as I'd like to say, I was in what Yusung likes to call a business mode for my entire trip. Um, in truth, my mindset was far from it. Even during the important meetings, I found it difficult to focus on the matters at hand. And the fact that I still managed to negotiate a beneficial arrangement is nothing more than surprising, to say the least. To get to the point, I was distracted the entire time. I had something much more important on my mind. That something was you. When you initially joined us as Rika's replacement, admittedly, I had my doubts. But then I got to know you better. And ever since we met in person for the first time, I felt drawn to you, like a moth to a flame. That smile of yours is mesmerizing. I become a deer in the headlights whenever I see you. I know why, of course. I'm not foolish enough to deny my own emotions. But admitting them is another story. As difficult as it is, however, I know I'd only live to regret it if I sat idly by and said nothing at all. Truthfully, I fell in love with you. I fell so far for an angel like you, plummeting towards the earth faster than Enoch rose through the layers of heaven. To be honest, I feel like I'm still falling. The entire time I was gone, all I could think about was you. I wanted so badly to hurry and be done with my trip as soon as possible, so I could come back and see her smile again. But that also meant that you'd pack your things and leave for your own home sooner too. Elizabeth loves you just as much as I do, so I couldn't shorten the time my little princess gets to spend with you for my own selfish desires. So I stuck it out as best as I could. But I won't lie and say I wasn't counting the minutes like a child eagerly waiting for summer vacation. Seeing you tonight made me realize I couldn't afford to wait any longer. I apologize if this is sudden, and I completely understand if you don't feel the same way. Well, I suppose I was worried for nothing, wasn't I? Of course I was worried. Even someone like me can't deny the risk of rejection. Mind if I steal another kiss or two? I did just return home, after all. Much obliged. Those soft lips of yours. I don't think I'll ever get tired of them. Be careful now, darling. I may just become addicted. As much as I'd hate to ruin the mood, like I said before, it's getting pretty late. Would you like me to drive you home? Of course, you're welcome to stay another night if you'd like. I know Elizabeth and I would love to entertain you for a while longer. I understand. As much of a shame that it is, it does seem odd for me to suggest such a thing after our conversation. I apologize. For a moment, I seem to have forgotten my manners. Nonetheless, I shall at least make sure you return home safely. No. Let's get your things in order. If we take too much time, I may not be able to let you go if I'm being honest. After all, parting is such sweet sorrow, is it not? Hey there, darling. Did you enjoy our time together? If you liked it that much, you should subscribe to the channel for more audios like this. For our lovely adult listeners, you can find exclusive audios at patreon.com/Anigomi. Or, if you'd like a custom audio made just for you, head on over to Anigomi.com/commissions. Elizabeth and I will be awaiting your swift return, my darling. Don't keep us waiting too long now.